subscribe to my channel may not be familiar with ASMR or this type of video, but I encourage you to stick with it and check it out. ASMR has been incredibly beneficial for me personally. I find that watching ASMR videos helps me relax, especially at night, and ultimately fall asleep. There's a lot of different types of ASMR videos out there, but I thought I would try a series of ASMR videos that focus on nutrition and wellness, because that way, as you relax and listen to my voice, you might pick up some different tips for nutrition, for wellness, and maybe get some recipe ideas in the process. So today, I've got a cookbook here that I love. I've got my jar of apple fennel juice that I just made. It's really easy to make. It's got a bulb of fennel, organic of course, a couple organic apples, about an inch of ginger, and about a quarter of an organic lemon. And I just juiced this up, and it's quite delicious and very nourishing. Okay, so today I want to review a cookbook that I recently discovered, and I absolutely love it. It's called Honestly Healthy for Life, Eating the Alkaline Way Every Day, and it's by Natasha Corrett and Vicki Edson. Photography by Lisa Linder. And this is a really great book for people that are looking to eat clean, to incorporate more vegetables in their diet, to help improve their energy levels, to help improve digestion. And the recipes are really fun to make, and of course they're quite delicious. So let's go ahead and flip through it. I just love how simple the photography is in this book. It's simple yet beautiful. It's very authentic, which, as many of you know, is something that I am all about. Okay, so this is the introduction. This just talks a little bit about the book and the recipes in it. These are the two authors, and they're quite lovely, aren't they? Very vibrant. So this page talks about knowing your acid from your alkaline. It talks about the pH scale and where we should fall on the scale. Unfortunately, a lot of us are quite acidic inside, in our system, in our guts, because of the diet that we eat. So this book is filled with foods that help to keep your body alkaline, and it talks a little bit more about that. So this is the pH scale, and you want to fall somewhere right here. This is the neutral zone. This talks about anti-inflammation, maintaining balance in your body. And it's really all about balance, isn't it? In everything in life, maintaining a balance. Eating as close to nature as possible. What alters the pH in food? And this is a wonderful page. This is one of the reasons I really enjoy this book, because they present information in an easy to read, colorful way. So this is a chart that talks about foods that are very alkaline versus foods that are very acidic. So for example, alcohol, beef, eggs, pork, soy sauce, wheat flour, and yeast. These are all highly acidic, versus alkaline foods like almonds, fennel, which is in my drink, kale, spinach, and sprouts. Those are very alkaline. Then you've got some that kind of meet in the middle here, like lentils and leeks, peas and pomegranates, black beans and Brazil nuts, pears, and pecans. And this book incorporates these types of foods into the recipes. This section talks about, is your body out of balance? And it gives you a little checklist with symptoms so you can kind of see where you fall on the scale and if you need to adapt to this type of diet, if you need to eat for alkalinity. These are vegetarian sources of omega-3 fats. Things like olive oil and olives, chia seeds, walnuts, pecans, pine nuts, kale, and strawberries, believe it or not. I just love these illustrations. They look like they're hand-drawn and perhaps used with watercolor. Just beautiful. This talks about blood sugar balance. Smarter sweeteners. Things like manuka honey, nutmeg, cinnamon, maple syrup, which is my favorite. I actually just made some sunflower seed milk, which I know sounds really weird, but it's quite good. And I added some maple syrup to it. It's delicious. I might make a video for you with that. All about essential amino acids, which are really important because the body can't make amino acids by itself, so it has to be incorporated in the foods that we eat. This is another wonderful example of how this book presents information in an easy-to-read way. It talks about nutrients, and then it tells you what foods that they're found in, and it tells you what they're good for. So like vitamin K, you can find in pumpkin seed oil or sunflower seed oil. And it's required for vitamin D to work properly in bone building and repair. If you're deficient in it, you could bruise easily. You could have heavy menstrual cycle, heavy periods, or even osteoporosis. I like this because it talks about if you fall off the wagon, eat a piece of cake or have a cookie or something, that you don't need to beat yourself up, and you really don't. Nobody's perfect, and food should be enjoyed, right? It shouldn't be this tough regimen to follow. Food and eating is essential for life, but you should also enjoy the process. So don't beat yourself up if you have a tasty treat like some of this cake here. Okay, this is a 5-day menu planner, and I really like that it has this in this book because sometimes you can get overwhelmed when you see a variety of different healthy recipes or if you're presented with too much nutrition information. So this just breaks it down day by day by day, the different recipes in this book that you can make and eat on that day. It even has little treats for the week that you can enjoy, like nutty banana muffins, melt-in-the-mouth donuts, or crunchy toffee popcorn. It's just some tips on shopping at farmers markets and supermarkets. Blending versus juicing. That reminds me, I should drink my juice. list of different things that you should keep inside of your pantry. And a lot of these I do keep, and I highly recommend that you have them on hand when you want to make these types of recipes, healthy recipes. Of course, your different herbs and spices, nuts and seed butters like cashew butter, pumpkin seeds. Coconut oil is a staple in my house. I probably use it twice a day. Fresh pies from week to week. And this just gives you the recipes at a glance. Okay, so now we're into the recipe portion of the book. This section is called On the Go. This On the Go section is to help you prepare delicious and nutritious food to fit into your busy times so you can eat healthily and feel satisfied all the time. The perfect omelet. Chia seed gel or chia seed porridge. I love this. I actually make this in mason jars and top it with some either berries, or I'll add some cacao, some cinnamon. Quite delicious, and it's a great way to get fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, magnesium. It's just a really good energizing food. Of course, green smoothies. This section is for lunch on the move. So these are probably very easy for busy professionals to make and take with them to the office. Or really anybody who's busy, which most of us are. So salad wraps, a brown rice lentil salad, citrus seaweed salad. This is a big trend I'm seeing right now, zucchini noodles. It's a great alternative to traditional noodles, especially if you're gluten-free like me. They're quite delicious. They're loaded with nutrients, and this is a great recipe. This is a raw green curry with zucchini noodles. I'm not going to read it to you, but like I said, I highly recommend that you get this book because it's just so helpful. It's really great. This is a quinoa salad with some kale. Sunday prep. Baked spiced eggplant. I've never been a big fan of eggplant personally, but I know that it's great for vegans and vegetarians because it's got almost that meaty texture. It's kind of a great meat replacement, and you can do a lot with it. An asparagus frittata. And this is actually how I make a lot of my meals. I like to keep it rustic looking, so you can see that they actually put the whole asparagus in. They didn't chop it up. And I think that's quite beautiful. There's something very authentic about it. This is different dressings and marinades, like a minty yogurt dressing. Nice and spicy marinade. Good old kale chips. Everybody is crazy for kale. These are chocolate kale chips with cacao powder. So that's a great way to get some nutrients. Yeah, the combination of the kale with the cacao gives your body a good boost of zinc, iron, vitamin C, and selenium. Granola bars, spirulina protein balls. I love spirulina. I have spirulina or chlorella every day. Pesto, sunflower seed paste. I actually need to look at this recipe because I have a bunch of pulp left over from when I made my sunflower seed milk. It's a great way to use everything and not let it go to waste. Lazy times, how cute. Breakfast in bed. How lovely is that? I want somebody to bring me breakfast in bed. With some tea. Poached egg and spinach on quinoa toast. That looks great. Quinoa is one of those amazing foods that you can do so much with. And it's actually not a grain, it's a seed. So they have those little tails, little sprouts on them. Granola. These are that recipe for the nutty banana muffins. Moses Nutella. Make your own spread. You silly. Family lunch. This is for a nut roast. I think this is vegan. Vegetarian gravy. Yes, it looks like it's vegan, but it almost looks like meat, doesn't it? It's interesting. Roasted veggies. Everybody should eat their veggies every day, whether you juice them, put them in a smoothie, or roast them. Pesto. Love pesto. Look at this beautiful photograph of all the different roasted vegetables. Looks like she's got some sunflower seeds, or not sunflower seeds, sesame seeds on the top. You could even put some chia seeds. But of course you wouldn't want to heat them, because then you would damage the nutrients. Vegetable crumble in a creamy thyme sauce. So, you could make this vegetarian or vegan. You could either use goat's butter, it says, or vegan butter. Coconut rice pudding. Like I said, I use coconut oil or some type of coconut product probably twice a day at least. Yeah. Just coconut is so great for boosting energy levels. I actually use coconut oil on my hair, my skin, my lips as like a lip balm. It's quite great for a variety of reasons. Crunchy toffee popcorn. If possible, try to find non-GMO popcorn, corn kernels. Corn is typically GMO, and I don't want to get into all that for an ASMR video, but I would just recommend that you try to find some non-GMO corn, if possible. Organic too would be great. Sesame burgers. Rice pop balls. This would be a good little snack. Yeah, sesame seed paste delivers the immune boosting mineral selenium, and that also actually helps to boost metabolism. So that's a really good way to get selenium into your diet. Brazil nuts, of course, too, but you don't want to overdo it with Brazil nuts. Too much of a good thing is not always wonderful. Look at this. Melt in your mouth donuts. Yeah, that I could do, right? So good. Sunday of. I'm quite proud of my 3 dogs for being quiet this whole time. I thought for sure I would have to do some cuts in the video by now. I have 2 Pomeranians named Bridget and Brittany, and we recently had the itching to get another dog, so we have Cookbook, and he is a 6-month-old Malamute. But they're being very good right now. This is wild mushroom quinoa risotto. Mushrooms are wonderful. Really good for helping to boost immunity, especially shiitake. This is a spaghetti. I would, of course, make it with gluten-free noodles. Oh, this has lentils in it. That's kind of cool. Sticky toffee pudding and custard. Yes, please. A hell of a hullabaloo. This is for parties, I think. Yeah. This is the section for kids' parties. This is a great thing to do. Make the fruity ice pops. And I like to do this with my juice, and I'll actually add some of my leftover pulp to it to give the popsicles a bit of fiber. So you can juice carrots with some apples. Then the next could be pear and ginger. And then the next layer could be, let's say, pineapple and maybe berries. Much better than conventional popsicles out there that have a lot of artificial flavorings and colorings and sweeteners. This is like Jell-O, making your own. Fruit roll-ups. Yeah, you need a dehydrator for this, but if you don't have a dehydrator and you want to start making your own snacks, even jerky, you can do meat jerky if you are paleo or if you eat meat. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you could do like a mango jerky or dehydrate some pineapples, some apple bits. It's quite good and it's very easy to make. And honestly, dehydrators shouldn't cost too much. I think mine was like $30 and I've had it forever. Some cupcakes. Beet soup. Perfect for Halloween. That's just perfect. And I love beets because they're so good for your gallbladder. They have a lot of nutrients to help boost energy levels and to promote strong immunity while keeping your gallbladder healthy and your digestive system in working order. Shredded mango, carrot, and cilantro salad. That's going to have a lot of fiber from the mangoes in it. And carrots, of course, are great for vitamin A to promote good vision. Not a fan of cilantro, though. I find that people either love it or they hate it. Look how beautiful this is. These are white chocolate rose cups with cacao butter. Mango and coconut raw cheesecake. This is wonderful. I actually made this when I had a party a couple weeks ago, and it was such a big hit. Yeah, it's got dates in it, ginger, cashews, coconut oil, of course. breakfast food, but it's quite delicious. And I love it with the carrots. Lemon risotto. Mummy's baked apples. It's cute. Brussels sprouts are my favorite. They're like candy to me. I love to roast Brussels sprouts. And in this recipe, she added some garlic cloves.